Robots are awesome. They can do just about anything. They can save lives. They can build things. They can even be evil, I suppose. But let's forget about that for now. Good robots can help people help themselves. They can explore planets we can barely see. And they can also play games. Now, all those things are really cool, but what kind of super genius does it actually take to build a robot? As it turns out, it can be anyone. You just have to start somewhere. FRC Robotics is a program that allows people like me to design, build, program, and compete with a robot you make all on your own. LEGO Robotics is a team that formed to compete in FRC in 2014. In January, our small group, made up of 7 students and 4 mentors, listened along with thousands of other teams across the country and around the world as this year's game was announced. It was called Aerial Assist. A team of 3 robots would compete against 3 more robots to score large game balls against their opponents. We watched this announcement alongside a veteran team who seemed to know exactly what to do to make a robot that would play this new game at a top level. As rookies, we had no idea. But we had 6 weeks to find out, so we started with an empty whiteboard and a lot of crazy ideas. We wanted to build a robot that could do everything. But we had to be realistic. Our team was small, brand new, and with limited resources. We made a team decision to focus on keeping our design simple, something we could make ourselves without having to ask for a lot of help. This turned out to be a very good idea. More on that later. Most FRC robots can be divided into 2 main parts, a chassis and a manipulator. We were told that good FRC teams designed their robots in CAD and built prototypes to test out their ideas. So we did that to the best of our ability. And then, we started making stuff. We had a kit of parts that allowed us to make a basic chassis for our robot. We started with this, and then we had to figure out what to do with it. And how to make it work, and how to make it work better. We learned to use a lot of new tools along the way, and built a working wooden prototype. But in order to play the game, we needed a more durable version. Once we got everything together, we wrapped up our robot and went to our first competition. It was intimidating. There were teams everywhere with more experience. Formula 1 pit crews, amazing robot designs, a fan club. Our team, LEGO Robotics, had a small crew, a basic robot, and a small group of loyal supporters. But the really great thing about FRC is that you might compete against a great team in one match, but be their partner in the next. And the very best part of FRC Robotics, the most successful teams love to help others. The competition was incredible. Everybody was after the same thing. And for our little rookie team, something special happened. We won! Well, more accurately, our alliance won. But for LEGO Robotics Team 5053, it was the best day ever. But after that day, the job wasn't done. Far from it, in fact. We had another competition in Troy that would determine if we would qualify for the Michigan State Championships. So we made some changes to our robot. We made it faster, we added motors, and we designed up some mechanisms to control our catching nets. At Troy, we struggled against very strong competition. But again, we were selected by an experienced team because of our simplicity and had a great final alliance. And with their help, we managed just enough points to qualify for the state championships. That was a very big deal. The experience at States was incredible. The competition there was on a whole new level. We played our hearts out, but in the end, we placed near the bottom of the field. But none of us are discouraged. In fact, we're more motivated than ever to do better next year. We've learned so much already. We can do things now we've never dreamed of doing before 2014. And next year, there will be a new game, a new robot, and new team members. We're looking forward to another empty whiteboard and lots of crazy new ideas. And we especially look forward to the day when we can be the great team that helps out the new guys. Because, as it turns out, that's what FRC is all about. If you'd like to support Laker Robotics, or if you're interested in joining, please check out our website. We'd love to have you along.